Hello and welcome to Riches and the Soul Summit. I'm Christine Furtado, your host, and today we're having a very special webinar with Amisha Ghadiali. Did I say that right?
Ghadiali,
Ghadiali, my apologies. So Amisha Ghadiali. So we're having a special webinar, a bonus to our listeners for Riches and the Soul Summit, and she's going to be doing a meditation with us, and I'm really excited to have you here, Amisha. Welcome.
Thank you.
So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Christine Furtado. I'm a business and life coach, professional accountant, and I help entrepreneurs and professionals conquer their inner game, win their money game, and live that freedom lifestyle. So I'm really honored to have Amisha here on Riches and the Soul Summit, but also doing this very special bonus webinar for us today. And so Amisha, I would love for you to introduce yourself for our audience that perhaps don't know you.
Well, I'm Amisha, and it's really lovely to be with you all. I'm currently in the countryside in England. I've just been outside this very wintry walk, and now just really happy to be with you. So I am a yoga teacher and a meditation teacher, and also an intuitive healer, which means that I work with the body and also energy to remove trauma patterns and also to activate parts of ourselves that may be dormant and to bring more what I feel is heartfulness rather than mindfulness, really, that dropping us into our hearts so that we can bring more of ourselves into our lives. And a lot of my work really centers around that. And I host retreats and and some online courses coming up as well too.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I'm really honored to have you here, and I'm really excited to do this for our audience, and hope they will enjoy it. So take the floor. The floor is yours, Amisha.
Thank you. So wherever you are, if you come to sitting nice and upright, and it's not about being in a really stiff position, it's just that you want your spine to be as straight as possible. So you might be cross-legged, but probably you're sat on a chair. If you're sat on a chair, really feel the ground underneath your feet and feel your sitting bones weighting into the chair. And bring your spine nice and tall. And before we really go into the meditation, I want to say that this is about bringing awareness. So what we're not trying to do here is become perfectly zen and have no thoughts and, enter into some kind of transcendent state. What we're doing is we're actually just coming more into ourselves, and we are taking a bit of time to slow down. So maybe your mind is a little bit bah, 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 all the time, especially if you're an entrepreneur, right? So
yeah, it's all that noise.
And oh, I haven't sent that email and I have to call that person, and oh, here's the next idea for the next project. It's always like that, right? So what we're doing here is we're bringing more awareness into our mind, connecting more through into our hearts, and noticing what the thoughts are that we're having, and maybe bringing awareness into the way in which we talk to ourselves in our mind. And what we're aiming towards is creating more space, and that over time, the more that we sit, it's called practice, the more that we practice the meditation, we create more and more space between our thoughts. And what I have discovered is that, as well as that, just creating a lot more more kind of freedom and just a sense of peace, and it's really, for my health, it's been very helpful as well. But the other thing that happens is that the more space there is, the more I feel inspired, the more space there is for inspiration to drop in, so that everything isn't created through my head as an idea that must kind of be pushed out into the world, but actually it changes it more to inspiration kind of coming in through me, and then that coming out through my work. And that's a really beautiful part of it. So close your eyes, feel the connection of your body to the earth or to your chair. Make your spine nice and tall. And begin to inhale. And as you inhale, feel the breath coming down from the core of the earth and bring it all the way up through your legs into the core of your pelvis, and then all the way up your spine to the crown of your head. Exhale, bring that air all the way back down, so the breath comes down through your body into the core of the earth. And keep doing this breath at your own breath pace. Just feeling your own breath power your body up from the ground all the way out the top of your head and back down. And as any thoughts arise, notice that they're there and bring your awareness back to your breath. And if there's any noises or distractions, just allow them to be there as you tune back into your breath. Now bring your awareness into your heart. And as you inhale, breathe into your heart, allowing your whole torso to fill with air. And bring that breath all the way to the back of your heart. Exhale back out through your heart. Keep breathing all the way in through your heart, right to the back. All the way out through your heart. Just be with any feelings that are there in this space. No need to judge or analyze. Just feeling. And if you find yourself getting caught up with your thoughts, just bring a little inner smile and bring your attention back to your breath. Keep your attention on your heart space. Place your hands on your knees, palms open to the sky, so you're open to receive. Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityoma Amritam Gamaya. Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityoma Amritam Gamaya. Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityoma Amritam Gamaya. Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityoma Amritam Gamaya. Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityoma Amritam Gamaya. Feel this mantra wash over every cell of your body. Bring your awareness back fully into your body, into the feeling of the earth underneath your feet, the feeling of your sitting bones into your chair. Bring yourself back into the room that you're currently in. And gently open your eyes.
Thank you. That was really beautiful. Sorry, I don't know. Go ahead, keep going.
I was just going to say that I brought a mantra into this meditation today. So there's so many different ways to meditate and find this awareness and stillness and this connection to ourselves. And meditation can take many forms. It can be much more of a like focused mind kind of control sort of thing. Or what I'm more into is just making it a real space for connection. And the mantra that I offered, it translates as lead me from the darkness to the light, from the untruth to the truth, and from the fear to like kind of like the immortal nectar, the kind of the sense that everything just is and everything is as it is, it's perfect, that there's nothing to fear. And it's a really beautiful one for me. I really enjoy that one.
Well, I really enjoy that. That's my first time doing the meditation with the mantra, and I'm glad you did it because I know I asked a little bit first. So I thought, thank you for sharing that with us, and it's very beautiful. I feel so relaxed and at peace now. I can go to work. It's noon where I am. What time is it? You're in the UK, right?
Yeah, it's like 5:30 p.m. So end of the day.
So I've already half my day's over, but I normally meditate in the morning. But this is great because now I can really go and do some work.
Yeah.
But that was very beautiful, and you have such a beautiful presence and spirituality about you, and I love the mantra in that as well. And it's just very beautiful. So thank you so much for sharing that with our listeners and our audience
Thank
today?
you. Well, my tip, so I've recorded a meditation that is a gift through the summit, and that's one that you can use it in the morning, and then it kind of sets you up for the day. And it's kind of counterintuitive when you're feeling a bit frazzled and overwhelmed. If you can take time to meditate, it resets you, and it then gives you that calmness and that focus to get back to what you have to get back to. And of course, I also, when I'm really in a kerfuffle, find it hard to meditate, but that's part of the magic of it. And if you want to know more about chanting, I've actually recorded a whole bunch of mantras and made a little ebook about it. So it's something that I just really, really, really love. And I'll be doing in January an online course about chanting, bringing mantra into your everyday. So.
Oh, that's very beautiful. So can they find that on your website? Is there a specific URL, or did you want to give it to me and I can put it in the description here of the video?
It will all be at amisha.co.uk, amisha.co.uk.
Okay, I will put your URL in the description for sure in our YouTube description. So
great.
So that's perfect. And you do retreats as well, right? Did you want to quickly?
I do. Yeah. So I lead retreats, and I try and make them adventures as well. So it's time to really de-stress and kind of come into your body and relax, but also maybe with some other elements. So the ones that I have that definitely coming up in 2017 are an adventure to India in January. So the retreat itself is the first week of February, and that will be in Goa on the beach, and it will be yoga, meditation, chanting mantras, and space for being creative and getting in the water and just kind of tuning into yourself. And an optional adventure beforehand is to come with me to a place called Hampi, which is a UNESCO heritage site with these ancient temple ruins, and it's where Hanuman, the monkey god, was born. And so we'll be taking a train, so you get to kind of come on a train, get a real India experience, but with me, so you'll feel like safe. And then we'll go and we'll visit these different temples, and we'll get really steeped in the mythology. Mythology is a big thing for me, so I share that throughout my classes. And then later on in the summer, I'm going to have a surf and soul retreat in Portugal. So it will be a week of surfing and yoga and meditation. And then there's going to be a Wild Grace women's retreat in Ibiza, which will be every day going into a different aspect of the goddess and different face of the goddess. So those are a few of them, but there's always more being added.
Oh, that's lovely. It sounds so peaceful, relaxing, yet adventurous. I love that.
Yeah.
That's one of my bucket lists, is to go to India. So that would be a opportunity for doing that. So thank you so much for doing this bonus little webinar for us, Amisha. I really appreciate you taking the time. And I know you said you're in the mountains where you're at right now, kind of on a...
In the forest.
Oh, yeah. Forest. Oh, that's very nice. So it's very beautiful. Yeah. So yeah, thank you for doing that. I know I felt such a spiritual sense, and like you said, that self-awareness and bringing things in, and I definitely noticed that doing meditations for me, definitely that's where I get my ideas. It just seems to come when you're take the time to be at peace and silent like that. I know I've experienced that, so I hope all of you will experience that as well. So thank you again for doing this. And how can everybody reach out to you or follow you, if you want to repeat that again?
Yeah, so amisha.co.uk, amisha.co.uk, and then there's a link there to join my newsletter, so you can keep in touch, and then all the social media links, Facebook, Instagram, all of that. It's probably easier to click from my website than me to spell out my surname.
Yes. As you can see, I always have a hard time. I know people have a hard time with my name too, so I apologize for that. So yes, and if you want to have access to Amisha's free gift, feel free to join us on the summit, richesandthesoul.com. richesandthesoulsummit.com. I'll put a link in the description here as well, so you'll still be able to access it afterwards. And so feel free to join us there. And if you would like to reach out to me, my name is Christine. You can reach out to me at ChristineFurtadoEnterprises.com. And I will put all of those URLs in the description. So feel free to connect with us and reach out. So thank you so much. And thank you to all of you for joining as well. And we'll see you on the next video.
Thank you. Bye.